Afternoon.
Good
We're
afternoon.
going to continue with our Black History presentation. We're asking Brother Thomas to come up and present this Black History moment for us today. And he's a quiet man, so we're blessed to have him speaking for us today. Thank
All
you.
right.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I was doing some just research about psychology and African American men and how therapy and all that, how we need to dig more into it. So I was looking up and I found out Francis Cecil Sumner. He was a scientist, professor, and sergeant in the United States Army, 808 pioneers in World War One. Was the first black American to earn a PhD in psychology in 1920, graduating from Clark University in Worcester, Massachusetts. By 1928, Sumner had joined the faculty and served as chair of the psychology department at Howard University in Washington, D.C., where he remained for 26 years. While at Howard, Sumner was the first professor to establish courses for studying religion, equity and education of black students, psychoanalysis, race psychology, and social justice. In 1918, Sumner was drafted into the United States Army Pioneer Infantry Unit, a non-combat unit due to rampant racial segregation in the United States military. Sumner was forced to build and repair railroads, although he was fluent in German, French, and Spanish. In 1922, he published his dissertation, The Psychoanalysis of Freud and Adler, or Sex Determination and Character Formation, and conducted extensive research on the psychology of American and European religions. Sumner was the official abstractor of Psychological Bulletin in the Journal of Social Psychology, where he wrote abstracts for over 3,000 articles from German, French, and Spanish authors. Born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas on December 7, 1895, Sumner was the youngest of two sons born to David Alexander and Ellen Lillian Sumner. Sumner attended elementary school in Norfolk, Virginia, and Plainfield, New Jersey. His father homeschooled him, and by age 15, he was accepted and enrolled at Lincoln University in 1911. 4 years later, he graduated magna cum laude, earning his bachelor's degree and later another bachelor's degree in English from Clark University. In 1920, Sumner taught psychology and philosophy at Wilberforce University in Ohio. A year later, he joined the faculty at Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He then moved to Institute, West Virginia, after accepting a faculty position at West Virginia Collegiate Institute, where he remained for 7 years. During this time, he published numerous articles about the glaring disparity of black students accepting rates to state colleges. In his research, Sumner highlighted the environmental conditions of black and white intellectuals in higher education. He argued that structural racism worked against original scholarship production among black scholars at HBCUs. Black intellectuals were forced to teach in segregated colleges, which minimized research and paid poverty wages. The geographical locations of black colleges across the South isolated black intellectuals from the epicenter of American scholarships, while race prejudice generated an oppression, psychosis, limiting blacks' mental energies to mainly combating racism. The 1954 landmark desegregation case of Brown versus Board of Education in Topeka, Kansas, was regarded as another capstone of Sumner's career. Although he didn't live to see it come to pass, Sumner's work in psychology and the study of racism in the lives of black people is viewed as the building blocks for the landmark court decision. On January 19, 1954, Sumner suffered a massive heart attack while shoveling snow at his home in Washington, D.C., and died the following day at the age of 58. He was buried with honors at the Arlington National Cemetery in Arlington, Virginia.
All right.
Thank you, Thomas, for that presentation on the mental health need. It's one of the topics that, for some reason, black people have a tendency to steer away from when you start talking about mental health because we don't want to be deemed as having some issues. which it doesn't always mean that you have really issues that you need to be hospitalized for. It means that we have issues that sometimes we need the help to get over. And we don't always get the help that we need to get. We delay it sometimes, and that's problematic for us when we can go ahead and get the help and kind of prevent it. Ounce prevention is worth a pound of cure if we can go ahead and do it. And if nothing else, we need to remember we are one of the people that if you ought to be mentally ill and ought to be stressed out, that should be us because of the racism and all the things that we had to deal with and still survive. So that's enough right by itself, just the racism. Thank you.